Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of What is Meesa Saying, the Star Wars game show of badly translated Star Wars quotes.
God, what is Meesa saying?
This time, our contestants and very special guests are Mollie and Alex from Star Wars Explained. Say hello, introduce yourself, tell everybody where you live on the internet, what you do, all that sort of stuff.
Hey, we both run the YouTube channel Star Wars Explained, and we're also on Twitter and TikTok and all that. But
we have all the socials at Star Wars Explained.
All the things, but yeah, we mostly are on YouTube.
Yeah.
The YouTube channel to go to if you like Star Wars, besides the official Star Wars channel, is basically my stance. What is Meesa Saying? Here's how the game works. I have taken a bunch of Star Wars quotes and scrambled them with Google Translate. You will be competing to guess what the original quote is. The more scrambled the quote, the more points your correct answer will be worth, because you'll get the quote at 80 times distortion. If you can't get it, it'll go down to 40. So we're going to do a example round. Whoever gets it first will be who goes first, because we're going to be taking turns. First, at 80 times distortion, our quote is, "Please forgive me." And note, you have a number of lifelines available. All of them are going to be free to use for this example question. During the game, however, you will get 6 total over 3 rounds, so you won't be able to use all of them over the course of 3 rounds. First quote is, "Please forgive me." And if you got nothing, we can just skip right to the next one.
I got
one.
All
right? Yep.
Is it "What have I done"?
That is not it.
Oh, shoot.
That's a good guess.
There are no penalties for wrong answers.
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and just test out a speaker lifeline.
All right, the speaker is various people.
Okay, I'll take a stab then. I have a bad feeling about this.
Look at you.
Oh.
It's I've got a bad feeling about this. He was ill at the time. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a negative attitude towards this. I feel bad.
I feel bad.
The speaker, various. The speaky, various. And the source, everything. This is why it's our example quote. So, had this been an actual round, Alex would get 4 points for getting it at the second level. The other thing is the person whose turn it is not, after an incorrect guess by the active player, the other person may choose to steal, but they only get 1 steal per turn. So if he got that wrong, you could then steal and take those points away, but you only get 1 steal per round. So.
And if I'm wrong, would I lose?
No.
I don't think you know how competitive Molly is. You put me in a difficult position.
Well, I will let you know that, so there will be 3 rounds, and then a head-to-head final round where points are tripled. At the end of the game, you will get 1 extra point for each unspent lifeline. That's what these little jars up here represent, your lifelines that you have to work with. And there will be 3 rounds, 3 lifelines. So you got 6 lifeline totals, but 3 rounds. So you couldn't go all in on lifelines every turn.
Can you quickly go through what each lifeline does?
Yes. The speaker tells you who said the quote. Mm-hmm. The speakee says who is being spoken to in the quote. And the source tells you what piece of Star Wars media it came from. All of these are from things that have been on screen. There's no comics, books, video games. It's mostly movies. There are some TV shows put in there, but it's something from a screen, so you don't have to worry about remembering that one quote from that book or something.
Okay.
I think they're pretty probably ones that most people would get, at least people who've seen Star Wars way too much.
It's funny because my guess, I'm going deep, and right. I didn't even think to throw out one of the most iconic lines of Star Wars.
I didn't think of that either until he said various. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of them are more specific than this one, which is why this is the example. Okay, Alex, are you ready for round 1 of What is Meesa Saying?
I'm ready.
Yes, you know your plan. At 80 times distortion.
So what happens? I have a guess. What happens if I guess and it's wrong?
If you guess wrong, then Molly gets a chance to steal. She can choose not to because she only gets one steal per round. And if you guess and it's wrong and she chooses not to steal, then we go down to the next level. So there's
If
no...
I don't have a guess, will it just immediately go to the next?
If Molly chooses not to steal.
Okay. I'm gonna throw out May the Force be with you.
That is incorrect. Molly, would you like to steal? Remembering, if you steal and get it wrong, you will no longer be able to steal for this quote.
Oh, but she can wait deeper down.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
When more information's on the board.
Okay.
I will wait.
All right. 40 times distortion. You are here. And remember, you can grab lifelines at any time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll use a speaker lifeline again.
All right. Speaker is Padme Amidala. One lifeline down.
You are here.
I'm gonna pass. And I'll...
All right,
Pass
Molly,
to
do you
me.
want to steal?
I got nothing.
All right, we're going down to 20 times for 3 points. Annie, you know about tattoos.
So is it? I would assume that means Phantom Minute. I don't know why I'm talking this through with you.
It's good to talk it through for the audience, our live studio audience. They like to
With
hear these
Annie, I
things.
would assume that means it's the Phantom Menace, but it's possible it could have translated Anakin to Annie. You know about tattoos. I'm
It's
gonna
that
keep
scene
on-
where Padme was like, "I'm thinking about getting a tramp stamp." What do you
Yeah.
think, Anakin?
I'm immediately jumping over to like the 2003 animated Clone Wars where he
Oh,
had
with
that
the
kind of sort of
slugs?
tattoo. Yeah, and I'm like, I'll pass again.
Are you gonna steal? 3
Nah.
points on the line. All right,
Still
we're going down to
nothing.
10 times distortion. Annie, you will be the man I know forever on tattoos.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta
You're
give me a chance.
Yeah, you got. Yeah,
Now I'm terrified.
You gotta hope you can't get it. Alex, do you have a guess? Do you want another lifeline?
I'm struggling to find iconic Padme quotes. I'll say Anakin. Ooh, actually,
Ooh.
you're going down a path I can't follow.
I will note for the audience and our contestants that if your quote is not 100% correct, you don't have to worry. We then send it to our panel of judges, who is me, and they decide if you were close enough. And also, you're wrong. Molly, would you like to steal?
I would.
All right.
Is it? I don't know the exact quote, but you'll always be that little boy from Tatooine, or
Annie, you'll always be that little boy I knew on
That's so
Tatooine.
good. Oh, the tattoos.
Annie, you'll always be that little boy I knew on Tatooine.
yes.
Oh, well
For
done.
2
Well
points,
told.
a steal. The last scramble was, wow, you will always be the boy I saw on Tatooine. The Speaky, Anakin, and the Source, Attack of the Clones. Molly on the board, and it wasn't even her turn. Now we go
Well
to
done.
Molly's first turn. Even for a minute. 80 times distortion.
This sounds like Han Solo to me. I'll pass.
All right. You got anything to steal on this one, Alex?
I have a dumb guess. I'm not going to go for it though.
Wise. All right. Your time. Not much, but you have to do it.
Okay, so is that like something that someone repeats?
Let's do the speaker.
It's funny that I wanted
Speaker
to do
is
this show because
Leia.
Quotes have always been my worst thing in the Schmodown and stuff.
Leia Organa said, your time, not much, but you have to do it. Got a guess, or are we going to move on?
Let's move on. I have
You have a steal, Alex.
I'm gonna go for.
Oh, you're going to steal? This is a 4-point steal. This could be big. Everyone in the
wait.
crowd, they're the
wait
crowd goes, oh, they're disappointed. Okay, 20 times. You have the opportunity. Not much, but you have it. For 3 points.
Let's get the source.
The source is The Empire Strikes Back.
Empire.
All right, are you guessing or passing?
Pass.
All right, Alex,
I'm
gonna
gonna
steal.
go for it.
He's gonna try and snipe it.
I think she is speaking to Han Solo, and she says,
Oh.
"You do have your moments. Not many, but you do have them." Something along those lines.
You do have your moments, not many, but you do have them. A successful counter steal.
You have your moments. Not many of them, but you do have them.
I had that line
3
in my head,
points.
but I couldn't quite get it out.
It felt, yeah, I kind of felt.
What
the
a
same way.
snipe. The 10
We're
times
gonna-
distortion.
We should have
was,
been swapped on these.
Yeah.
You do not have time, not anymore, but you have. And you don't have many moments, but you have.
But
you have.
All right, back to Alex for round 2 or round 3. I don't know how we're counting this. This is the second quote for Alex. Sun people have not used to learn about it.
Sun people.
Okay.
Sun people.
Having a thought.
Really? You can have those.
I had a thought too.
I'm gonna pass and keep getting
right.
more data, but let's
Mollie,
see what
Was
thoughts
was
Mollie
your
had.
thought enough to take a 5-point steal?
Oh man. No, I'll give it one more.
All right,
need
we're
a
going down to
little more context.
40 times. The government has the power. Better than I expected.
Okay, yeah, that's like my original thought is gone.
Yeah.
Still got 5 lifelines.
It's like I want to do a Warriors challenge and not use a lifeline
Yeah.
at some point, but
This game's almost impossible without lifelines.
I'll go speaker for the lifeline.
Anakin Skywalker.
Okay, again, my thought was off. I was thinking it was Tarkin. I'm gonna go for it.
Yep. Remember, no penalty
Oh,
for
yeah,
wrong
I
answers.
can. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
your turn.
General Grievous, you're taller than I expected.
Let's
Or shorter. What does he say?
He says, General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
General Grievous, you're shorter than I expected.
You caught yourself, and we'll give it to you. 4 points.
I got so excited.
Nice.
You're like, wait.
That was a good guess. 20 times was General Griffiths. There is more sugar than I expected.
These are
General
great.
Gravy, you're
General
younger than I
Gravy.
expected. Public Cemetery, shorter than expected.
Wow.
All right, and of course, the speaky was General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith.
This is so much more stressful than I thought it was going to be.
Alex hopping up to a pretty big lead. Back over to Mollie for your second quote. I don't know how this idea came about. That's the most coherent sentence in 80 times scramble I've ever seen.
I have a guess for an Indiana Jones quote.
I will pass.
Alex, would you like a steal?
Nope, I doubt it's a quote from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right, 40 times. I do not know where La Sunan came from.
Oh. Well, that makes me think of a name. But what's the line?
You've still got 5 lifelines, and remember, wrong guesses, no penalty,
Okay.
since it's your turn.
Let's see the speaker.
Leia Organa again.
Well.
Yeah, were you thinking of a Kaminoan?
Uh-huh.
So was I.
What is the line? I have a guess. Is it, I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain?
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain!
Yeah.
I don't know where you get your delusions, laser brain.
What a guess!
Awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
4 points put you
Wow,
up
I'm
to
impressed.
6. That's amazing. La Sunan. Leia to Han in Empire Strikes Back. 20 times was laser brain. I don't know where you went wrong. Brain laser. You do not know where teleostasis comes from. I do not know where your idea for a laser came from.
These are so good.
All right, entering the last round of formal play, your third
I'm so impressed.
quote before the showdown, Alex. I did it for 2 days.
Oh boy. I'll take the source.
Good opener, because the source is The Mandalorian.
Ooh.
Not something we've all been watching since we were children, so not as ingrained in all of our brains.
No penalty, so I have spoken.
Incorrect. Molly, would you like to steal or let it slide down to 40 times?
I'm gonna shoot my shot
Ooh,
and say, this is the way.
incorrect. You have used your 1 steal. Molly can no longer steal on this round. 40 times. I was 2 days late.
It's basically the same thing. Okay, 2 days has to be important, unless it's... Now, can I still use a lifeline?
You sure can. You've got 3 to burn, and there's only
Yeah.
2 left for this question, so...
I'm always going to have a bunch of bonus points, but give me all of them. The speaker and speaking.
Okay, we'll do it one at a time. In which order
okay,
would you
sure.
prefer? Because maybe once you see one, you won't want the other one.
I'll take the speaker.
Speaker, Cobb Vanth.
God, my boy.
Ooh,
My
how
boy.
embarrassing that if you don't get this.
Think it through.
Do you want the speaker?
The speaky.
Oh, I'm sorry, the speaky.
Yeah.
It's only in 2 episodes, and he only really talks to it. He talks to Cad Bane. He talks to Din.
He does not talk to Cad Bane in The Mandalorian. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. Okay, so he's in
So one
episode.
One episode.
Oh man.
We just started our
Oh.
rewatch too, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Weequay. 2 snorts of spotchka.
That is incorrect. 20 times distortion is sometimes I think they both shine on the tails of rats.
Sometimes both suns shine on a womp rat's tail.
I guess
Oh,
every once in a
man.
while, both suns shine on a womp rat's tail. That is
I would-
3 points.
I guess every once in a while, both suns shine on a womp rat's tail.
I'm so
You're up to
glad I
10.
didn't get that one. I would never have gotten that.
I mean, I got like half of it, really.
Yeah.
It seems to me that from time to time, the sun illuminates the rotor's tail. I think all the other emotions are shining on Wumpet's tail. Wumpet's
Wumpet?
probably... Maybe that's the name of Weequay. Does he have an
I like
official
that.
name?
I believe
Kind of
he
weird
does,
that he
but-
just calls him by the name of his species.
Yeah.
All right. Last round before the showdown. Molly, are you ready for your final quote? You need to get at least 4 points if you want to catch up to Alex.
You've got bonus points though.
Yes,
I'm
each
ready.
unspent lifeline will be worth a bonus point.
Okay.
The engine runs 120 kilometers from the tank.
Oh. let's get the speaker.
The speaker is Han Solo.
I'm trying to think of the exact quote now.
Close enough will usually get you the points in this game.
I have a thought, and I think you probably have the same thought. And for once, the speaker actually...
Is it like... Now I'm like blanking on the exact quote, but I've made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
Let's go to the booth here. They say, it's the ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs. 5 points and 80 times.
It's the ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
The 120, I think for once we were like...
Yeah. I was like, wait, this could be a C-3PO giving odds numbers.
Yeah, if there's a number in there, that narrows it down a bit. That was, I think, maybe one of the first, possibly the first ever 80 times distortion correct guess in the history of What Is Meesa Saying.
Well, that was very generous of you to give me that original quote.
It was about as generous as the last one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
I was willing to give you that, because...
let's look down the other distortions. Boats and harbors cover a distance of 12 miles. This ship occupies less than 12% of the castle. The boat made castle runs in at least 12 places. The ship was known as Kessler's Camp.
Oh my God.
Speaky, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Source, A New Hope. Okay, now we're going into the final round. All points are tripled. Only one of you is going to get points this round. Lifelines are still on the table. You can still use your lifelines. What's going to happen is we're going to load a quote, starting with Alex because he is in last place. He will get first guess. If he gets it wrong, then Molly gets to guess, and we go down. You can use your lifelines as normal. Just know that's also going to give a benefit to your opponent. And whoever gets it first gets triple the points. So basically, this is for the win because I don't think... that's the way it's going to shake out.
And I'm at 12. So.
Maybe you can math it with your bonus points from your lifelines. If we get down to 5 times, that'll give you 3. You'd still get up to 14. So maybe it could go anyway. Who knows? What is Meesa saying?
The stakes have never been higher.
Thoughts of sin. Jealousy is a healthy habit. Alex, got any thoughts on this one?
Jealousy, the shadow of greed, that is.
Incorrect. Molly, what is your guess? Or would you like to spend a lifeline? Do you dare give Alex that help as well?
Yeah, let's see the speaker.
The speaker is Anakin Skywalker.
I have an idea, but I don't know the quote.
Well, there's no penalty for getting it wrong. Unless you're close enough that it gives him an idea.
Oh.
I guess there's that threat.
You're jealous of my new empire?
Incorrect.
Oh, shoot.
Back down to Alex for 40 times. They are all members of the Obi-Wan family. I was glad he took me.
Okay, so we lost jealousy completely. That's weird.
And you still have 2 lifelines. There are 2 lifelines available to burn on this question still.
I think I know.
However, your lifelines are more precious than Molly's because she's got more of them and more points than you.
I think I know the movie. I mean, I have a thought. But I don't know the exact quote either, so I'm grateful to be... I'm grateful to have Obi-Wan as my master.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Incorrect. Molly, do you have a guess for 40 times distortion, and or would you like to use a lifeline?
I'm trying to think of the line that I'm thinking of.
Trying to think of the line I'm thinking of.
Thinking. I will...
Gonna need an answer.
I have no idea.
I'll I'll help you think of the line if you want to spitball it with
it's
me.
all right.
Okay, we're going down to 20 times. Obi-Wan will be charged. He was jealous. Straightforward. Jealousy, back on the board.
This is so bizarre.
Still 2 lifelines. That could really narrow things down.
I think I know the movie. I think I know the scene.
But do you know your lines?
I don't. I'm gonna go with Obi-Wan is jealous. He's holding me back.
That's the one I was thinking of too.
They're gonna give it to you. It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
That's 3 points times 3 puts you at 19 points. Bonus points for lifelines. Brings our final score to 21-14. Alex takes it in the end.
Dang it.
But I think you had the more impressive pulls.
Absolutely. Audience fan favorite for sure. Our 10 times on this one was O.P. Van is the culprit in everything. He burned. He's with me. This is Obi-Wan's problem. He is jealous. He stops me.
Yep. I was thinking of that scene where he's talking to Padme, and then I was like, what does he say? But I was also thinking of Revenge of the Sith lines.
Right. They have similar, like, when he's whining to her in that one or whining to her in the bedroom.
Yeah. Which time is he whining?
Yeah.
And the second one with it just removed jealousy, and I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy. And I was very impressed at your reluctance to go all out on the lifelines, because those are the only ways they make any sense.
Yeah.
Gotta save our points. Molly kept not using them, and then made me not want to use them.
This was the first time I said extra lifelines are worth points at the end, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
But it also felt weird. Yeah, it felt weird before when people had them left over. I'm like, well, you blew it, so...
Yeah, I blew it.
It's an ever-evolving rule set.
Well, this is exactly as dumb as I thought and hoped it would be.
Good.
I could do this all day.
Yeah, this is just like a fun little...
This needs to be like Wordle. I want to do one of these a day.
Yeah.
I have to... Are there enough Star Wars quotes that... Because I've got about 250 of them, which, maybe one a week. But then, because once you start filling up that many, then it's like, well, now they're too obscure to be fun. Where you're like, oh, it's that thing that one guy said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I have to start pulling from shows and the Clone Wars, heaven forbid.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you both so much for coming. I hope you had a good time, and I know our audience. We've got at least one diehard What Is Meesa Saying fan out there.
Yay!
I'm a fan. I told you before this, but I saw the thumbnail and the title and just the premise of the game, and I was like, that's hilarious. That sounds like fun.
Really dumb. I'm so glad you guys had fun. Thanks for coming. Maybe we'll get you on in the... like a couple seasons down the line when we have like the All-Star reunion or whatever. Yeah, that's it. So once again, please tell everybody where to find you. They probably already know because they're here, but doesn't hurt to plug yourself as much as you can. That sounded weird.
Yeah, we're on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Patreon. Everywhere is Star Wars Explained, and we talk about Star Wars every single day.
Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at Molly Damon, and I'm also on a show called A Certain Point of View on YouTube, and we talk all things pop culture.